Keep clapping now. Good afternoon, Adankolo. So my name is, as she said, in so many words, my name is Happy RUGBERE. And today I am going to be sharing an idea. Sorry, can I have my slides up? So this idea is not a new idea. It has existed for centuries. It was used by the ancient Greeks and the Romans to ensure that they have success in every area of their lives. So what I did here was to simply adjust the idea to create my own topic for today. So I'm going to be sharing on the business mindset. In 2006, an American psychiatrist, Carol Dweck, wrote a book called Mindset. And she said, summarily, that our thoughts plus our beliefs are what shapes our mindset. I thought about this for a while. She went further to explain that our beliefs create what we call habits. So what you do consistently, what you think about consistently, actually shape how you think and see the world. She said how we make sense of the world and how we make sense of ourselves. So the world being the external environment and ourselves being the internal environment. Once you can get the balance, more like equilibrium, between the outer environment and the inner environment, you'll be able to regulate your actions in a way that you create success for your business and for your life. Am I making sense? Sorry, next slide. All right, so as most of us that have gone to business school or that read business books, business is value creation. Whenever I'm called to speak, I always talk about this. So you create a business to fill a gap in the market. You find this gap, no one is filling the gap. You create a business that can actually solve that problem and you get paid. So having a business mindset simply means you understand and appreciate the value you're trying to create, and you implement or follow an action plan to ensure that you create that value. So you're creating the value for your employees, for your customers, for your stakeholders, people that borrow the money, and primarily for yourself. But as every business owner knows, value creation is hard. When the end of the month has reached and it's time to pay salaries, it's time to pay your vendors, you understand that if you focus on value creation alone, your business may fold up. I learned this the hard way. But there's a way to simplify it. Yes, it's good to chase profits, but if you focus on the value you're trying to create and have the right mindset about how to create that value, your business is going to continually remain a going concern. So that brings me to the idea I'm trying to share. I'm a lover of Greek philosophy, so I listen to all them, Aristotle, Epictetus, Seneca, and this particular idea I'm trying to share today was said by Epictetus 2,000 years ago when he was talking to his students. So he was a philosopher, and he was always teaching his students, and he always said to them, pardon my Greek, please, ta f emin, ta uk f emin, which simply means what is up to us, what is not up to us. So it's simply trying to say those things that are within your control are the things you should focus on. And things that are not within your control, you should leave them be. Once you can put this into any decision you want to make, it's very easy to solve problems that arise in your business. Am I making sense? All right, so these are some common problems. For example, weather. Is weather within your control? Good, so there's no need to focus on the fact that you're trying to grow rice and rain is not falling. Because you cannot do anything except you are a rainmaker. You cannot really do anything about it. So remove your mind from those things you can't control and focus on irrigation. How do I get water to come to water my crops? Also, exchange rates. You hear people, business owners shouting, dollar has gone up, dollar has come down. If you're a business owner and you focus on things like that are not within your control, you will notice that you are going to be frustrated over something that you cannot do anything about. Another one is lack of customers. Lack of customers, is it within your control? Yes, thank you. So you can create a marketing plan. Instead of complaining and beating your staff up, shouting on your salespeople, you can actually create a marketing plan to ensure that more people come into your business. Also, global recession. So Ukraine and Russia, they are fighting. That is none of your business. Yes, it's creating inflation, and there's scarcity of supply chain disruptions and all of that. But don't focus on that. Focus on how you can understand what's happening and do a personal analysis for your own business and see how you can advance. Am I making sense, guys? All right, competition. Competition is not within your control. Trust me, your neighbor will see that your business is going fine, and your neighbor will go and meet your staff, pack your staff to their business, and start the same business. Am I lying? So you can't control it, but what you can control is to ensure that you are always innovative enough to ensure that your customers still remain with you no matter the competition that comes up. Also, government policy. So whenever there's an election, new government comes with new policies. The policies may or may not favor your business. So understand that the policy in itself is not within your control. What you should focus on is how that policy how you can actually align yourself to the policy to ensure that your business keeps running. Also, lifestyle. Lifestyle, I can't emphasize lifestyle alone. How many of you have seen the movie Scarface? Scarface. All right, so Scarface, rule number 2 of business. Never get high on your own supply. A lot of people think this refers to the drug industry and cocaine. No. As a business owner, your own supply is money. So if you can control your lifestyle, you're selling, let's say your business is doing 300,000, 500,000 a day. So you want to be living a life of 500,000 a day. You're going to run your business down. So lifestyle is within your control, and it's something you can actually deliberately adjust to ensure that your business is still running. All right, so Carol also talked about 2 kinds of mindset. She talked about the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. And I'm going to relate that to business now, so you guys will understand. I realized that it is very easy to convert any problem in your business into a growth mindset kind of problem by just converting the issue to a question. So we're going to do this together. This is a very common one. I can't find the right employees. Especially for those of us that are actually from TEDxAdankolo here, we understand that to find right employees is very difficult. So if you state it this way, I can't find the right employees, you're having a fixed mindset. You're limiting yourself. Instead, turn it to a question and ask, how do I train my employees to be the right people? When you turn the problem into a question, your brain fires different neural sockets and you think differently and you become very innovative. Am I making sense? All right, also, this is a civil service state. They cannot afford my product. You're locking yourself in. So say something like, how do I get civil servants to buy my product? So once you convert the problem to a statement, you find it easy for you to actually start getting solutions and knocking them out, and you solve it. Also, this is hard. I can't do it. I never say anything is hard. I always say challenging. So just change the word. This is a challenge. How do I overcome this challenge? Also, this idea may fail. Let me save my money. Every challenge, whether it fails or it works, is a lesson. So instead of focusing on the idea as being a failure, you can say, if this idea fails, what important lesson do I learn? What am I going to learn from this? That way, it makes it easy for you to actually take the risk. Then the competition is stealing my customers. I just spoke about this just now. Competition will always come. So instead of focusing on how the customers are not coming to your business again, acknowledge them. Yes, this competition is very good. These guys are very good, though. But how do I keep my customers? What innovative things can I do to ensure that my customers don't run from my business into my competitions? Am I making sense? Thank you. All right, so the entrepreneurial mindset. So there are 7 main things you have to focus on and you have to try to build an entrepreneurial mindset. First of all is risk. What's your risk appetite? How risk averse are you? You can't have a business and expect everything to go rosy. Something must happen. Something as devastating as COVID shut down the world. So something must happen. So how big is your risk appetite? You should try to train yourself by reading a lot of books, by reading going to a lot of business seminars, and you see that your risk appetite will begin to increase. Also, motivation. A lot of people have different ways they get motivated. I personally have a particular person I listen to on YouTube. So whenever I feel down, I feel that my business is not working, I'm getting frustrated, I go to the particular video. I've listened to the video for the past 20 years. I'll go back to the video, I'm going to listen to it. Also, embrace mistakes. So embrace mistake and learn quick they actually go hand in hand. So you cannot provide options for yourself by worrying. This was actually said to me by my mentor. So if you have a problem in your business and you sit down, if you think about the problem from now to next tomorrow, you're not going to be solving the problem. So worrying does not provide more options. So instead of getting angry, beating yourself up about the mistakes, learn quickly from it and move on. Are you guys with me? All right, so response to changes. So as I said, the world is not stagnant. New things come up every day. There are new changes and new innovations that will put you out of business and strengthen your business. Learn to be very innovative. Try to have your internal innovation team in your business, or you innovate yourself. Try to read more. That way you are always in a position to respond to changes when they come. Work smart. So you hear a lot of motivational speakers say, if you want to make it, work hard, work hard. How many of you hear work hard? Work hard. I don't believe you working hard, actually. I feel that working hard to people that are in the gym industry, if you're a bodybuilder, or if you're a fighter, or if you're an athlete, yes, you work hard, you try to push your body to the limits. But as a business owner, you should try to work smart. This is what everybody is doing. How do I do something different that makes me stand out? How do I capture my niche? That's working smart, and that's what we should try to do as business owners. Then lastly, and most importantly, continuous building and development. So if you have a business and you are earning, and the business is giving you 50 grand a day for the past 5 years, it's good though, 50 grand a day. But you should always be ready to make that 50,000 naira, 51,000 naira. That way, whether it is inflation, whatever comes up, your business is always at the forefront to be able to advance. Are you guys with me? All right. Okay. All right, so in conclusion, as I said, business is value creation. You find the gap, you close the gap, people pay you money. Also, value creation is simplified by having a business mindset. So business mindset is simply a systematic way of dealing with the problems. And as I said, you can actually trick your brain to believe that this problem is solvable by turning the problem into a question. Lastly, always remember the Greek Stoic, ta efimin, ta uk efimin. Is this up to me? Is this not up to me? Thank you.